Blaxploitation never really left the culture. Let's talk about it. So, blaxploitation is a portmanteau of the words black and exploitation, and it started in the 70s with black filmmakers and actors trying to get their foot in the door. And honestly, it had humble beginnings and it was a good premise to start out with, but it became something that was exploitative, which is why so many people were critical of it. And I think the same thing is happening right now with Tyler Perry and Tubi and even 50 Cent because he's created a drug dealing universe. Let's get into Tyler Perry first. His latest movie, Divorcing the Black, just came out and it followed the typical Tyler Perry formula. He had a dark skinned antagonist who did cartoonish things to the protagonist, and his villainy was just nonsensical, for lack of a better word. And Tyler Perry recently said that his critics are highbrow Negroes, which is rich coming from a billionaire. But I want to unpack that a little more. Why does he think people who criticize him are standing in some ivory tower and yelling down at the small folk? Like, it's the people who are watching these movies who don't see themselves represented because the way that he is portraying blackness is stereotypical. And I think we see the same thing with Tubi. To me, Tubi is the most representative of black exploitation in the 2020s.
What are you saying?
I'm saying this house you live in, the mortgage that's being paid, the food on the table, all financed by
And I
my dick.
actually just wrote an article about this, and I'll read you an excerpt from that article. So, I said while these issues that Moore highlighted do occur in real life, the exaggeration of these issues in the name of raising awareness is where the harm comes in. These stories are flattened into dramatic moments rather than being explored as very real issues that need to be eradicated. They are exploited for shock value while offering no real solutions to the audience watching these images. And in this paragraph, I was referring to this Tubi movie called Sloppy Seconds.
But that's it. That's it. I done warned you, young man. You gonna leave my house right now.
Get your fucking hands off me, boy. That's him right there, no.
That's why I pay my security the big bucks.
You fat bitch. This all your fault.
Come on, teach that boy a lesson. Teach that thug his place.
What are we doing here?
No, baby.
And the director tried to come out and say everybody's had a Keisha moment. And this is supposed to be relatable. This is supposed to raise awareness. But how are you raising awareness by just showing these disgusting things on a movie? Like, you're not doing anything to eradicate them. You're not offering any solutions. Like, there's nothing but trauma. And that's pretty much what I talked about throughout the article was Tyler Perry and Tubi. Then I talked about the movie American Fiction because I feel like it warned us about things like this. And some critics thought that American Fiction was dated because urban fiction novels aren't as popular now, but they missed the fact that those urban fiction novels are now getting turned into Tubi movies. So the harm is still present, so the movie is still prevalent. To me, it's on us to save us. And that's something I actually say in the article. Because I really love Abbott Elementary. I love Insecure. I love P Valley, which might fall into that black trauma, black stereotypical realm. But I think P Valley is still presenting a new story. Because when have we ever seen sex workers be centered in the story? They're usually used as plot drivers, but they're not the center of the story. So I think that's where P Valley differs from just trafficking in black stereotypes. There's an audience for Tubi, there's an audience for Tyler Perry, but there also needs to be an audience for other black stories. Like, I'm still sad that rap shit got canceled because when have we seen a show about two female rappers on the come up? I know JT and Carisha broke up as a duo, but I still think Rap Shit was a very important show, especially with the rise of female rappers today. And now I'm not saying there's something wrong with enjoying maybe a 50 Cent show or a Tyler Perry movie here and there, but I am saying that there needs to be some discernment. And I also talk about in the article the fact that our black cinema and our black television is helmed by two misogynists. That's not lost on me. Like, we all know that Tyler Perry hates black women. He's shown that time and time again. A black woman cheated in his movie and he gave her AIDS. And it's just stories like that that just make me kind of side eye him. And 50 Cent is a known misogynist, so I won't get too much into that. But I just want to say that we have to do better. We have to do better by our black creatives, do better by our black shows. I just want to balance. Like I said, I love P Valley, I love Insecure, and those two shows can coexist because they show the multitudes of blackness that exists within the world. Like, there's not just one way to be black, but let the media tell it there is. You have to be a drug dealer, you have to be a baby mama, you have to be a stereotype. And that's what I think we need to get away from. So those are my thoughts on Tubi and Tyler Perry. I know this was a little long, but I just had to make my dissertation. If you've made it this far in a video, drop a heart in the comments and let me know what you want to hear about next. Okay, bye.